What is media bias and how can you spot it? Imagine reading a news story and feeling like something just doesn't sit right. Maybe it seems a little too positive or negative about one side. That's where media bias comes in. It happens when news outlets or journalists report information in a way that favors a certain view or agenda instead of sticking to facts. This bias can shape how stories are told, which facts are included or left out, and how people or events are portrayed. It often reflects the political, social, or commercial interests of the media source or its audience. There are different types of media bias to watch for. Bias by omission is when important facts or different perspectives are left out, making the story incomplete. Bias by selection of sources happens when only certain experts or witnesses are quoted, supporting one side while ignoring others. Bias by story selection is when outlets choose to report certain topics that fit their agenda and ignore others. Bias by placement means stories that support a certain view are given more space or prominence, while opposing stories are hidden or buried. Bias by labeling involves using negative or loaded words to describe people or groups, or not labeling biased opinions at all. Bias by spin is when stories are framed or interpreted in a way that favors one side, often with emotional language. Understanding media bias also involves recognizing ideological bias, where the outlet tries to influence your political or social beliefs. Advertising bias occurs when content is shaped to please advertisers, which can influence which stories are told or how they are presented. Spotting bias takes practice, but there are simple ways to do it. First, check if multiple perspectives are presented fairly or if one side dominates the story. Notice the language used. Are there emotionally charged words or sensational phrases? See if the sources cited are diverse or only support one view. Think about what facts or viewpoints might be missing. Comparing how different news outlets report the same story can also reveal bias. It's also helpful to be aware of your own beliefs. Your personal views can influence how you interpret news. By developing these skills, you can better recognize when a story is biased. This helps you make smarter choices about the information you trust. Learning to spot media bias is a key part of media literacy. It helps you avoid misinformation and disinformation, and keeps you better informed about current events. Remember, the goal is to understand the facts clearly and see through any attempts to sway your opinion unfairly.